We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reid to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. His return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, King. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Daniels now. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70. Mustang 19. Hey, Crash.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings them to 3rd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. 79 Broncos.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Cougar 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now Daniels on 4th down. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Get it.
Throwing it on second down. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10 from the 43. They'll work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Let's go now.
He's going to throw this one. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here we go. Set. Check.
3rd down give to Robinson. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Hold it ready.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now off the play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Robinson on the inside give. He finds space, middle of the field, and he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay touchdown! The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. He fields it from the 8.
The Saints take over first and 10. Their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
This our last play of the quarter.
Come on, come on.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They start out 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got to push one deep down the left. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. And I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, in baseball, if you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Headed out right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Got it. Ready? 18, Rattler. 8, ready? Panther 60, Warrior 70.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He'll put everything he's got behind it. Got it, man. That's Nakua. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Ready?
From the red zone on 1st. And he's going to be touchdown a yard shy of that marker.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. Go.
Robinson does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Stop short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
I think I can see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal. The Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and
goal. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
19. Let's go now. Ready?
4th down. Here's Daniels. And the completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Saints to the line now. First and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Working quickly here. They're going play action. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That's a pretty darn smart play right there, and you've got to be so careful. You've got to make sure 100% that you're outside that tackle box before you throw it away, because you don't want to hand him a safety off an unforced mistake.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Vikings, 60, Bronco leading.
They'll throw, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
At their own 41-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
Get it. Get it.
Play fake here, Daniels. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go. Ready.
Play action now with Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Come on, come on. 6, 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Throw here, third down. Nakua here, he's got it. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
And the Falcons, first down.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Daniels on first down. Short pass brought in. Leads into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Saints nothing.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone, so hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's go now.
They'll throw on second and 10. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third down from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and the midfield. It's going to be third and short now from the 49.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready.
Firing quickly out line, Daniels. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
60 Maverick. 60. Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's going to try another deep one here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap. We'll get to Robinson. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Back to pass on first and 10. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So at the 20, here's second and 10. Back to throw. For big yards on the right side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
First down, Saints.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a throw. And that's completed right side. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
For the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. here is Schmidt to send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
2nd and 6.
Come on, set! Bronco 80! Let's go!
Daniels. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Breaks the tackle. Leads into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Saints 3.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. This return starts at the 5.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set!
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down. Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming in the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so...
And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
third.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
From his end zone, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Panther 11.
Throwing again here from the end zone. Finds his back. It's Robinson. There he goes. Right sideline. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And they pick him off again! Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. Rookie quarterback Gronk threw it away their last drive. It seemed like trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at App State, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's the backup. First throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Getting out to his left. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal. Offense up to the line fast. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. When it comes into play, first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Once more, it's Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard on the game there, and now it's going to bring up third and goal from the 4.
Yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Come on, set!
From the gun, it's Daniels. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with fourth and goal. The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Has this at the 6. And it doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
To throw here on first down. To the left side, reeled in by Wilson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's going to be the Saints with the football, but any efforts might be futile facing that deficit. Third and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. It's caught by Wilson. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First down.
He's going to throw it again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They are throwing it again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Sticking to the air here. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Third and long for him here. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Well, no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. On the give, here's Robinson. It's a gain of 27 yards, similar to the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Ready.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Another carry for Robinson. And his progress is stopped with a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Robinson again here on 2nd. And they'll mark him down there after the dive. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go. Ready.
Robinson is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons continue adding on to that lead.
Saints 3.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And the dive ends an uninspiring return. They've got some work ahead of themselves. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight. Green 19, here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it around the 18-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 58, which is that? Right.
Fields coming back after the pick. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They got to keep moving quick here.
15 yards. That's good for a Saints first down.
First down throw for Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Fields out of the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Fits it through the middle. He has room past the 25. Breaks free in the center of the field. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Saints making the scoreboard look a touch better. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.